While slacking at work, I read some article on Microsoft Edge talking about the survival dungeon game that's pretty cool for being an early access demo. It's called Nox Mortalis, made by the same creator of Missing Hiker, so you've probably heard of them before. This game is honestly creepy and cozy at the same time. To me anyway. I know PS1 graphic horror games are like the thing right now, but I think I prefer RPG stuff like this after playing this for a few hours. You start off in this cell for a crime we don't know yet and get greeted by this guard here that lets us know that we were selected by the Crooked Father to go to the island, find the Demon Lord, and give him a good old mollywop. If we can get him in one piece, that is.
The One Piece is real!
He then gives us our ticket to the island with this teleportation orb that traps us there until the mission is over.
Okay. Whoa.
The game starts like any survival game, but without a building mechanic. You know the drill. Set a spawn point, run around, pick sticks up, make wood tools, and then make rock ones while collecting food along the way. Simple stuff, right? While exploring this lonely world, there's apples on the floor which will be your primary food source at the start. There's other options like animals, but you're a bit too slow to properly hunt them other than the chickens. I hate the sheep in this game. It's so hard trying to catch one, so that option is definitely out of the picture. Even with a ranged weapon, it's got its challenges. In this game, there's no such thing as fighting with your bare fists since you need a weapon. You can't just punch stuff like Minecraft. Realizing this, crafting a weapon became my main priority. Me being me though, I crafted one before an actual tool and instantly regretted it.
Oh my god, I should not have done that. Okay.
Man, back to collecting sticks, I guess. That is until I see a potential fight. I can't turn down a fight where I'm underprepared. I love a good challenge where it shouldn't be this hard, but I make it harder on myself for no apparent reason other than for my own amusement.
I got this, I got this, I got this. Okay. Okay, never mind, I don't. Yeah, I do not.
Oof, on second thought, maybe not. So it's time to run away for now.
What? Oh, I just didn't see him.
When I come back and try to think of a plan, I notice a treasure chest and some loot on the floor, so I decided to sneak around them and try to steal from under their nose since I assumed it worked like Skyrim.
Ah!
Okay, that didn't work either, so it's time to run away again.
Gotcha. Fuck, no! Yes!
My plan was only able to work out for one of the two loot piles here, which isn't too bad. Since it worked out decently well once, might as well do it again, right?
Bye! Okay, so you're coming after me, I'm pretty sure, right? Whoa! Okay. This is weak.
You might have noticed that the damage amount varies depending on your combat stamina bar here. The more energy you have behind your swing, the stronger it will be. So I can fight them, I just choose not to because my hyperactive brain doesn't like how it would take a bit longer since I'm pretty weak right now.
Chill out, big bro. Chill out, big bro.
I managed to pull off the plan again, but I get locked in this Zelda-esque slow chest opening animation, leaving me open for death.
Over here. Are you fucking joking?
Funnily enough, you can skip this by simply pressing escape, but I didn't know that at the time, making this death easily avoidable and on me entirely.
Did I get it at least?
If you find this crossbow early on, it will just hard carry you. It does a generous amount of damage and arrows are really easy to craft.
Oh, it's just a log?
Yep, it's just one log to make another arrow, as opposed to Minecraft's flint, stick, and a feather. The game is in early access, so of course when it's finished, it probably won't be as easy, but this didn't take away from any enjoyment I had with the game, surprisingly.
I don't want to play with you anymore. Nope. Nope.
Harvesting material to upgrade my tools, the pains of this blue stamina meter here started settling in. Early game, it feels pretty annoying, especially if you waste a lot of time running around like I do. Ranged weapons means I should be able to hunt more efficiently. Without practice, I miss my shot and waste a little stamina I had left. Since I have no stamina here, I can't reload my crossbow for some reason. Sure, I have apples, but I don't think reloading should take some stamina. I just find it a bit strange that that's even a thing to begin with. I end up settling for a meal of chicken with a side of defeat, and get that greedy twinkle in my eye once again with my newfound ranged weapon in hand. On the upside, this detour rewards me with a handy telescope. Downside is, I lost track where my house is. It wasn't entirely terrible though, because I had my first ever gaming cheesy Marvel moment that genuinely spooked me here.
I like how lonely it feels. I would like to have a Like a little Easter egg of like some guy watching or something. Like G-Man? Half-Life 2? That'd be so creepy. Imagine.
Huh? So, it's just a regular guy?
A few moons ago, I saw a ship on the horizon. I thought it would pick me up to get off this island. But it kept going, starting to lose hope.
The creepy, lonely world made me automatically assume that he was just some sort of bad guy. It's nighttime now, and I'm forced to deal with it here since I'm lost. You can definitely tell I'm a bit nervous here, considering how much I check behind me. I love how spooky nighttime is here. I wish they had more stuff to make it even more nerve-wracking. I know these monsters are all over the Steam page, so it shouldn't really be a shocker that they're here, but it still caught me off guard pretty badly when I encountered one for the first time.
I need to find a bonfire. What the fuck is that?
Even my mortal enemy, this random sheep, ran away with me.
I'm running with you. I'm running straight with you, bro.
It managed to do a number on me, forcing me to eat all my food I just collected the day prior.
The loot must go stupid, though. Ooh.
It didn't even drop anything useful, just a few clumps of coal and 120 XP.
No, dude, I'm out. I'm leaving.
I have plenty of XP here to upgrade one of my stats, which are Strength, Dexterity, Vitality, Endurance, and Speed. This being a demo, upgrading to a proper build doesn't really matter much, so I just invest in Stamina and maybe Movement Speed. Movement Speed here was the unsung hero of the playthrough, so don't sleep on it. Since you can just keep walking in a direction away from some monsters, they will legit not be able to hurt you. They just end up hitting the whip menacingly in front of you.
Run!
I have a ranged weapon now, so I can loot those little enemy bases guarded by skeletons and spiders without worry. To my luck, I find an amazing weapon, which is a war mace.
War mace. Can you hurry up? Please, hurry. Fuck. I just... Ooh, damn, that knockback is crazy.
High damage, high knockback, and it's a bit more effective against skeletons, which make 80% of the monsters in the game. It's just what I need to BS my way against enemies more efficiently. At least, if they get in a line and attack me one by one, that is. Other than that, I'd be cooked. Finally, I get a chance to mine this copper ore here.
Oh shit, fuck yeah.
And I get to try out this new weapon for hunting. It straight up makes chickens explode, which I found pretty silly.
You're done. As soon as I get my stamina up, when I get you... Ooh!
Oh yeah, there's this old lady NPC that mistakes you for her son that recently passed and she feeds you. How nice, but also pretty sad.
I don't meet a lot of people here. A few nights ago, my son got ill and passed away. Oh. This world used to be nice. Birds were singing and people were laughing. That was a long time ago. Okay. Wait. Oh, okay. Are you eating enough, son? I made some apple pie today. Here, eat. Cooked meat added. Fuck yeah.
Fast forward, I managed to get a little food, make more arrows, upgrade my pickaxe, and find this graveyard here. A location that's crawling with ghastly ghoulies, but there's some unique treasures here. I died, then got sidetracked looking for the graveyard again and found this ring. The Golem's Ring. It ups your defense when equipped into your quick slot. There's also an iron axe around the corner too, so that saves the copper ore grind some time. Okay, I think it's time to stop getting sidetracked constantly for a second and get to the task at hand, to raid the dungeon. I guess I lost the plot for a sec, my bad, but it's good to be overly prepared because there's probably a big boss or something every few floors or something. The dungeon entrance has a bonfire, a training dummy, and a respawn point. All pretty handy, but it's being guarded by the ultimate guard dog. Cheems! At least it's built like Cheems.
What the hell? What is that, Cheems? It's Cheems. Sorry, little buddy.
Sorry, buddy, but I need to kill the Demon Lord, so you need to get out of my way. These dungeons work pretty simple. You enter a room, you fight a small number of monsters, and one will randomly drop a key for you. Of course, you got loot to collect on the way as well. Just make sure you have plenty of keys. You can really breeze through some floors. About 2 or 3 of them have a weird exit placement, and it's kinda hard to find, but other than that, the other ones were smooth. After 7 floors, I decided to go back and use some of my skill points and explore the overworld more, since at the time I thought it was safe to assume that the demo would end after this boss. I found a different mini dungeon and it was pretty good for the XP. It even had a jump scare of a mimic, which was pretty funny with all the FNAF brain rot in me. It dropped some iron and I finally got my pickaxe upgraded again when I got back home.
Dude, I wish I knew where that graveyard was. Seriously, where's that graveyard? I actually want to explore it, but I can't. But then now it's gonna be way too late and I can't do anything.
I finally found the graveyard again and I wanted to fully explore it this time, but there's not really much here.
Is that what that is? Perfect! I'm actually cooked. Thank God. Okay. Cooked meat. Thank you, Grandma.
There is a Grim Reaper's ring that prevents losing XP when dying. So yeah, there's no consequence for losing now, so I could pretty much do whatever I want now. Any stupid plan I have, I could just go for it, which is cool. There was also a rabbit's ring here that makes you move faster as well when equipped, so coming here was definitely worth it.
You just messed it. Ah! Okay.
There was another mimic that dropped some mithril ore too, just to make things better. I had this really freaky moment happen, but I wasn't really recording when it was initially happening. But when I was trying to go to bed in the game, I woke up and for some reason there was just a random skull in the front door. It's like an Easter egg or something, but that shit caught me off guard a little bit, not gonna lie.
I wish I got this on recording, but there was just this. Just in front of my door. Facing over here. I don't know why. I don't know what to really do with the skull, but I'm just gonna keep it on me like that.
This is probably another one of those chanced events going on, but there was this random fucking werewolf in the entryway of the dungeon.
Why is there a werewolf in here? Actually, like why?
I thought that area was supposed to be like 100% safe. Anyways, whatever, let's just finish this demo already. Since progress is saved last time I ran through here, it went smooth for the most part, but if you had a splatter shot to my head and said find the exit to floor 8 and 9 in under 10 minutes, or else you'll shoot, just tell my family I love them. I'm not even gonna bother trying to do that because I was lost for so fucking long. Though it was only really an issue with these 2 floors. Floor 10 has a more dungeon looking environment with enemies that are a bit tougher. The rooms are also larger, which is great, and treasure chests are plentiful. So before you start exploring, make sure you have plenty of keys of various types with you so you can find energy and health potions the deeper you go. This area has a chance to have secret doors, but I didn't find anything useful behind them in the 2 I found. Night enemies spawn here as well, and they're very tanky and they hit hard. So just blow them up with a bomb if you have one just to make things easier for you.
Hey, bro.
Kaboom!
Oh, wow.
You could find mithril from these blue gargoyles here, as well as iron, but we don't really need that right now, since this is the end of the game. I'm gonna fast forward this here since the rooms are pretty much the same, which I want to make clear that I don't see it as a bad thing since it's a demo after all, but I found a new weapon that just one-shots skeletons and I almost died to fall damage at floor 14.
Am I really gonna get soloed by fall damage? Only me, dude. Only me.
I was at 1 tap and ran out of chest keys, so I just wanted to hurry and get to floor 15. And yeah, I called it. I died from fall damage. Not like it matters, because I have the Reaper's ring allowing me to cash in 3 level ups, but my embarrassment is still there. Finally, I reached floor 15, and I was ready to fight this skeleton, which I thought it had some crazy stats or abilities, magic, or whatever the hell. But I thought it was going to be intimidating. Yeah, it's a bit heartbreaking we didn't get some sort of boss, but that's okay. The demo is pretty solid the way it is, and I highly recommend checking it out. But my only issue with it is those damn dungeon doors on those 2 floors, only those 2 floors. I want them to add some sort of faint glow, torch, or marker, or whatever the hell, just to make it a bit more visible. I don't think it would take away from the experience having a faint glow or anything like that. I'm pretty excited to see some future updates on this in the future. Not bad, Microsoft Edge. Thanks for showing me a cool game. I never would have found out about it if I was actually doing my job. So, yeah, catch you later.